Hello, welcome to the SolidWorks video tutorials. In this video tutorial, we are going to see how to create a mechanism in SolidWorks by using the make block, and you can add by using the add relation options inside SolidWorks. Now you can see I have created this slider and crank mechanism. Now this is my crank, this is my connecting rod, and this is my piston, and this mechanism is used in IC engines. Now I created this as a center point or the center of rotation of my crank. The crank is the element to which power is first transferred from the prime mover, and when I try to rotate this crank, you can see that piston moves back and forth, or you can see sliding motion is created. Now how we can create such kind of mechanism in SolidWorks by make use of the block elements. So you can see that I have created this as a normal sketch, and in that sketch you can see the two blocks, that is as my crank and my piston. So in this way we can make use of make block. Now we'll try to understand how I created this mechanism in new file. So first of all, I have selected the planes because we are already in the sketching mode. So we'll select a line. For reference, we'll draw the horizontal line of infinite length and of the construction type. Okay, and then we'll try to draw. Then we can draw the crank. So this line is basically a normal line. So let's say length of our crank will be equal to some arbitrary length, and then we can draw the connecting rod. Okay, and then we have to draw the rectangle which is of center and endpoint type. So we have to select the center and we have to select the endpoint, and then you have to just click OK. Now you can see that this is our crank. When I try to rotate this crank, you can see the length of the connecting rod and crank goes on changing because it is not fixed. So how we can fix this length? So we can first of all we'll try to specify the dimensions of our crank, that is suppose equal to some 75 mm, and again I try to rotate. Then you can see the length of this connecting rod goes on changing as I rotate the crank. So now I will try to specify the dimensions of this connecting rod. Okay, so suppose so this dimension is suppose 175. Okay, 175 mm, and you have to just click OK. Now you try to rotate this crank, you can see that slider moves back and forth. Now it is not necessary that always you need to create a block, but now this sketch is not fully defined, okay, or it is underdefined, and block sketch permits you to use many of the options there are many benefits of making the entities as block elements. So we'll try to make the one by n entity as a block elements. Okay, so you can select this option, you can make the block elements. You can select this line, you can select make block, and in this way now when we try to rotate, you can see this point of the crank try to move. So now we can make use of add relations option between these points and this origin as a coincident relationship. Okay, and then when you try to move, you can see again you are able to create a mechanism. Now when again I try to make this entity as a block element, so we can see that again we are not able to move this point because this mechanism is fixed at its position. So I will try to delete this dimension basically. So when I try to delete this option and dimension, and again I try to move this point, you can see I am able to move this point. So it is not necessary to add the dimensions inside the block element to the block elements. Okay, the block elements will take the dimension that is a driving dimension. Okay, so that is one lesson that we have learned by using this mechanism. So in this way we can create a slider crank mechanism that is used in IC engines, and we can animate this option animates this mechanism in this way. So that's all in this video tutorial. Thank you.